Hi there. Today I am talking about what reflexology therapists do and what we don't do. Reflexology is super cool because the body is mirrored on the hands, feet, ears, face, and many other parts. And reflexology helps to understand where there could be imbalances in the body. Now, where some people get confused is reflexology therapists never diagnose. So even though we have a protocol that we can do for every client, we don't just do certain specific spots in order to be able to diagnose. What we do is while we're going through the protocol, we have to understand anatomy and physiology, and so that we can stop on reflexes longer and customize sessions for every client. Now, it is concerning when there are people trying to diagnose based on looking at feet or really just looking at pictures and saying, oh, you have gout or you have lung issues or you have bunions. I mean, you can kind of see a bunion, but it's not within the scope of practice for a reflexology therapist to diagnose anything. So today I want to kind of go through and explain what these things are. So to start off, we're going to talk about what diagnosing is. So medical diagnosing in healthcare, a doctor diagnoses a condition by evaluating a patient's medical history, performing physical examinations, and reviewing lab or imaging data. The process is vital for determining the appropriate treatment plan and predicting the likely outcome of the condition. Now, a reflexology therapist, they do not have medical imaging equipment in most cases, right? Like you need a doctor, you need somebody in a blood lab, you need some sort of test results in order to be able to determine what is actually going on in the body because the skin that protects us, it's the largest organ in the body, is not see-through. Like we cannot see what's going on in the inside without medical equipment. And it's important to recognize that. Now, um, when it comes to the reasons why a reflexology therapist cannot diagnose is because a reflexology therapist is not a licensed medical professional, and reflexology is not a medical tool used to detect or name diseases. And it's because we don't have the medical training. Like I said, we don't have the medical tests. We don't have blood labs. We don't have CT scans. We do not have PET scans. We don't have any, and even if we did, we can't read scans and we can't name specific illnesses. So you can't say somebody has arthritis or somebody has anything because you don't have the medical credentials to do it. Reflexology is focusing on relaxation. So a reflexology therapist, it we we target the stress relief and overall relaxation, not medical treatment. And even when there are tender spots, we can detect them. We might be able to feel them. Like sometimes it feels crunchy or sometimes it feels tight or hollow. It only signals tension or stress in that zone. It is not a medical condition, right? So if somebody is coming out and they are posting a picture and it's like, hey, what's wrong with my foot? Can you tell anything from reading this foot? The answer should be see a foot doctor if you are concerned about the foot. But as a reflexology therapist, you can work on the foot and just customize a session based on the health treatment record. You do not say, oh, it looks like you've got claw toe, or you've got a bunion, or you've got COPD, or you've got cancer. Like you just can't. I scratch my head some days. I really do. And so when it comes to answering anything, if somebody posts a picture or if somebody is wanting you to diagnose, I want you to know in Canada what the consequences are for that. I think it is critical that you are aware. So, what can happen to a reflexology therapist who diagnoses? So, a reflexology therapist who diagnoses medical conditions during a session or from a picture faces professional discipline, loss of association membership, and a potential legal charge for illegal medical practice. Diagnosing violates the fundamental scope of practicing of complementary therapies. A professional association consequences: loss of certification. Registered practitioners belonging to bodies like the Reflexology Association in Canada or NHPC face immediate disciplinary action, suspension, or permanent revocation of their professional designation for stepping outside their authorized scope of practice. Loss of insurance. Professional liability and malpractice insurance providers will typically void coverage if a therapist performs unauthorized acts such as clinical diagnosing or prescribing. Legal and regulatory consequences. Unlawful practice of medicine. Giving a formal medical diagnosis without a license is illegal under provincial medical acts. Regulatory bodies and professional health authorities, such as the College of Physicians and Surgeons, can seek court injunctions to stop the practitioner. Fines and penalties. Unlicensed individuals caught practicing medicine or diagnosing health conditions face steep legal fines and potential prosecution. Civil liability. If a client delays real medical treatment because they relied on a reflexologist's incorrect diagnosis or picture assessment, the therapist can be sued for negligence and medical malpractice. None of that is fun. And that is why I have asked repeatedly, please do not post pictures in order to be able to get somebody to diagnose what could be going on with the foot. It puts the practitioner at risk, it puts the client at risk, and if you do not have medical equipment to see inside someone's body to determine exactly what is going on, you're diagnosing somebody with "I think it is" or "I don't know," and neither of them are helpful. Reflexology, I'm telling you, is an amazing thing to help people feel better. But at the end of the day, all that we're feeling are imbalances. So we work with the reflexes that correspond to the body parts in order to be able to help support the client's body so that the body can heal itself. That's what we're doing. It's an amazing thing. There's no side effects to it. And I strongly recommend focusing with everything you got on helping clients feel better by customizing the sessions because you understand how the body is connected and mirrors on the hands, feet, ears, face, or whatever other reflexology thing you're doing, because it's amazing, it works, and the world needs more of it. Sound good? Thank you for your attention to this matter. Have a great rest of your day. Bye for now.